Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Sonic Info and Thoughts video. It is time to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog once again, because we got some official news that there is going to be a sequel for the Sonic the Hedgehog live-action movie. And this comes exclusively from Variety. They say Sonic the Hedgehog is getting a sequel. Paramount Pictures and Sega Sammy confirmed on Thursday that they have commenced development on a sequel to the live-action family comedy. The sequel would reteam the filmmakers, with Jeff Fowler directing, and Pat Casey and Josh Miller writing the script. The movie is still in the development stage, so decisions have not been made yet regarding casting or production start dates. Neil H. Moritz, Toby Asher, and Toru Nakahara are producing the pick, while Hajime Satomi, Haruki Satomi, and Tim Miller are executive producing. Based on the popular video game franchise from Sega, the first film, released in February this year, it tells the story of the world's speediest hedgehog as he embraces his new home on Earth. Sonic, voiced by Ben Schwartz, and his new best friend Tom, played by James Marsden, team up to defend the planet from the evil genius Dr. Robotnik, Jim Carrey, as he plots world domination. The family-friendly pick also stars Tika Sumpter. So I'm pretty excited about this. I'm not surprised though, because it has become the highest grossing video game movie of all time, surpassing Detective Pikachu. So a sequel seemed very obvious, unless, you know, Sega and Paramount just were like, no, we don't need money, it's fine, we don't need money, we can just rest on the first one, it's good enough. But yeah, I think this could be interesting, and I'm glad that they are hiring the same production people again. And I wonder how the story is going to be, because it seems like they were really hinting that in a sequel they would focus on the Echidnas, because the Echidnas, well, seemingly killed Longclaw, Sonic's adoptive mother, because, well, they didn't explicitly show Longclaw dying, but that's heavily implied as to what happened. And, well, it's not really a spoiler at this point, I don't think. The movie's been out quite a while, but Tails appears in the post-credits scene, so it's a pretty safe bet that Tails will be a focus in the sequel, and it also kind of goes with how Tails appeared for the first time in Sonic 2, so it's like, okay, Tails having a starring role in the second movie makes a lot of sense, but I wonder if they would actually keep on the same actress who voiced Tails in that post-credit scene, because that's actually the same actress who currently voices Tails in the games, because I feel like in terms of live-action movies, they'd probably rather hire somebody who is a lot more famous. No offense to the actress who voices Tails. I actually like the Tails voice actress right now, but it's like they got Ben Schwartz instead of Roger Craig Smith to voice Sonic in this movie, and they got Jim Carrey, of course, to play Dr. Robotnik instead of Mike Pollock. So yeah, I imagine they would recast Tails, because it's a big difference between one scene and an entire movie. Also, I am hoping that they dive into more Sonic-like locations in the sequel, because with the first movie, they basically tackled the whole thing with, oh, what would it be like if Sonic was in the real world with real people? So I think it would make a lot more sense to involve more levels that are like Sonic levels, whether they're similar or exactly the same, because we did see Dr. Robotnik in what seems like is very roughly based off of Mushroom Hill Zone from Sonic and Knuckles. So is that also another hint that Knuckles is gonna appear? Maybe you don't have to wait until a third movie for the whole and Knuckles memes, which would be great. Knuckles is my favorite Sonic character besides Sonic himself, so I would love to have Knuckles appear at least for some time of the movie. I wouldn't expect Knuckles like at the beginning or anything. That would definitely have to go to Tails, but yeah, I hope we don't have to wait too long to see what more Sonic characters would look like in this movie universe. But in this case, when I say too long, I mean number of movies, because I'm already expecting that the sequel would not be out until at least 2022 or 2023, especially considering the global pandemic. Though I think they can at least get started with writing the plot of the movie, and then once it's safe to go out filming again, then they can just go full throttle on it, because once they're fully in the swing of things, I think they overall will be able to do the second movie a lot faster than the first one. I just don't want to have to wait until, like, 2027 or 2028 to see the likes of Knuckles or Shadow on the big screen. But that pretty much wraps up this Sonic Info and Thoughts video, so feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Are you excited about the sequel to the Sonic live-action movie? And be sure to subscribe if you want to keep up with my latest content from The Sims, Paralives, Sonic the Hedgehog, and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!